Go for a person with a growth mindset. Go for a person who is willing and who wants to grow. Because if you are here, you are that girly. You want to grow, you want to be better, you work on yourself. And if you're gonna find yourself a man who doesn't want to do the same thing, eventually you're gonna either grow apart or he's gonna be pulling you down because you want to grow but he doesn't, and you're scared that you're not gonna end up together, so you kind of like tune down. Find yourself a man who wants to grow. If he disrespects you, if he crosses your boundaries, if he acts inappropriately in any kind of way, don't waste your energy. Paragraph that you want to send because it feels like it's gonna make you happier, the yelling that you want to do because you feel like you need to release. Why would you waste another dose of energy on this man? When he is truly disrespecting you, he is not worth it. Why putting in that extra effort? Rather spend energy on something that will benefit you and that will help you grow, become a better woman. Focus on your self-worth. When you work on yourself, when you work on your self-concept, on the relationship that you have with yourself, when you have solid boundaries, high standards, you don't let people to mess up with you. When someone disrespects you, that person eliminated themselves. Your energy is expensive at that moment, because so many times women have this feeling that if they're gonna do everything for that man, if they're gonna jump through him, if they're gonna make him happy, if they're gonna invite him out, that he's gonna see, oh, she's putting so much effort, like I love her. Like, no, you know what is gonna make the big change? I'm not saying to completely like be cold and like distant yourself and like you do everything, I'm just gonna wait. Like, I still put in effort, but put the most amount of energy into you, into refilling your own cup, into feeling good about yourself, into loving yourself, because then you're gonna resonate this beautiful energy, and it is gonna make you so magnetic and so attractive, and it's so sexy when a woman knows her worth. So work on that. If you have low self-esteem, low self-value, you do not love yourself that much, that is a thing that you want to go for, because that is going to elevate the dating game for you. If you do not have kids but you want them one day, imagine what kind of father he would be to your kids. Would you like your son to turn out the same way as he is? And would you like your daughter to date a man like he is? This is the one that goes for both dating and relationship. Feel how you feel. If you feel good when you're in his presence, good sign. If you feel drained, anxious, scared, sad, unseen, unheard when you're in his presence, not a good sign. Don't jump through hoops to impress him. If it clicks, it clicks. If it doesn't click, it doesn't click. I already mentioned this before. If you're gonna try harder, it doesn't mean that he's gonna like you all of a sudden. If he didn't like you, if he didn't resonate with you, it's just not meant to be. So don't push it too hard. And if you're gonna create this artificial version of yourself, you're just gonna attract people who are attracted to the artificially created version of yourself, not the true self that you have. So don't play, don't act, just be you. This is for a little bit later in dating, but can you imagine that this person would be there next to you in emergency situations? If you would have to go to the hospital, let's say, can you imagine that this person would be there with you, for you, supporting you, making you feel better? And the last one, if you are looking for a partner for life, the best thing I would say is patience. If I could go back in time, I would tell my younger self, like, just don't rush the dating. You don't have to date so much. Focus on building your own life. Focus on being happy, being fulfilled, building friendships, building business, going to school. Focus on all those things, because the better version of you become, the higher quality men you attract. So eventually, if you're at the beginning of some self-developmental journey and you know that you have a lot of flaws and you have a lot of unresolved trauma, you're gonna attract people who are gonna resonate with this version of yourself. But if you're gonna work on yourself first, you're gonna elevate, and then you're gonna come back to dating, then you set the bar higher and you automatically attract people who are resonating with this better version of yourself, with this new version of yourself. I know it's hard, but I would be really patient with it, and I would also like give up dating for some time. But that's my personal experience. Maybe you feel it different. Go with your intuition. I would do it like that if I could advise my younger self how to do things differently, because I was so overly attached to finding a guy for myself because I had anxious attachment style, so I just desperately wanted someone to attach myself to, and then I was just going for guys who were not worth it and who made me cry and who made me sad, and I could have spared myself a lot of painful moments if I would have been patient, but it was how it was, and I got a lot of lessons from it. Knowing your self-worth is super important when it comes to dating, so here's a video I made about self-worth, so feel free to watch it and see you next time. Bye!